morning from Lisbon, guys. I can't believe it's almost time for us to leave Portugal. But before we leave, there's a few things that we wanted to take care of, and one of them is a DIY food tour. We can't wait to show you all these incredible foods to eat in Lisbon. And I already see our first stop. We're gonna start with breakfast. So for context, we have been in Portugal for over 30 days now, and at this point we definitely have some favorite breakfast foods. So we love coming to these local pastelerias. They're always like filled with locals, and there's a lot of options. This one might look familiar, is the famous pastel de nata. We have a dedicated video to pastel de nata, so I'm gonna put that here so you guys can check it out, but we're totally gonna have one for dessert, but we're gonna focus on two of our favorite savory ones. First, we have a chicken empada, and this, you will see it by the name like frango empada or gallina empada, and they are delicious. You can find them everywhere, and this is like our go-to. This one's really good. This is one of the best ones we've ever had, actually. It's just like a little bit of like a dense dough. It feels like a quiche almost. And inside is shredded chicken. And every bakery has their own like seasoning and style. And it's delicious. You have to try this when you come to Portugal. Here we have a coxinha. You have to be careful when you're ordering this one because if you say cozinha, that means kitchen. So we tried ordering one of these and the guy kept looking at us. It's like, yeah, we have a kitchen. So you have to say coxinha, I think. And it is delicious. I tried this actually in Venezuela a long time ago because these are actually Brazilian. And there was a lady in a marina that used to sell them. And when I saw these here and I took my first bite like 4 weeks ago, I almost died. Like it took me back. They are so good. It's like a fried like corn dough, and it's kind of breaded almost. I don't even know like what's in it. And this one is also frango, which means chicken. They're so good. This one is also very delicious. I think we're gonna come back to this bakery. The seasoning here is really good, and this dough is like really crunchy on the outside and like gooey on the inside. It's like really hard to explain, but this is one of the most delicious things, and I think this is the top thing I'm gonna miss from Portugal, just having these for breakfast. They're so good.
Duas. Obrigado. $2,90. Obrigado.
Que é isso, o fruta?
É ginger, tem lá.
Ginger? Essa é ginger.
Ginger.
Obrigado.
É ginger.
Okay.
We went for a little after breakfast digestif. This is Portugal's famous Jinjinia. It's made with the ginger berry infused with raw alcohol, I think in aguardiente. It's sweet, it has the berries in there, and it's affordable. Should we shoot it?
Oh, really? I don't know if I can do that.
One in Lisbon.
Lisbon is so pretty, but we're not going to show you around today. We're going to save that for the next video. Right now it's been like 3 hours, so we're heading for lunch, and because we have so many Portuguese foods already, we decided to try something for lunch that we've never had before in our lives. And I'm very excited. And Gordon is very excited too.
Jam's going? I'm excited. Some Mozambican food. Cheers! Mozambican beer. A first for everything. Deutsch Eme, I think. So we were starting out with something kind of familiar. We're having samosas, and that might be surprising at a Mozambican restaurant, but both like Mozambique and parts of India were part of like the Portuguese like empire, I guess, and they were like on the same trade routes. So they brought Indian flavors to Mozambique, and that's why we have the samosa at a Mozambican restaurant. I hope the sauce isn't too spicy.
It's hot.
There's so many flavors. It's spicy, but like in a very good way. I love spicy food. We have a Mozambican feast in front of our eyes. This is really exciting. A bunch of these foods we have never like seen or tried before in our lives. This is awesome. That's one of the reasons we wanted to come to this restaurant specifically, because we've had a lot of like traditional Portuguese food over the last like 4 or 5 weeks, like chicken peri-peri, chanfana, the francesinha. But now we have this mapata.
We'll put the name on the
We'll
screen.
Let's try out the matapa. Mozambican matapa.
Olá. Reserva? É a reserva? Reservation? No reservation?
They're very like earthy. It tastes like I'm eating the land. It's very good though. The jima is like very light. I thought it would be like dense and like kind of heavy. But it's very flavorful. Yeah, it smells earthy, right? Like, I think that's like the mix of the peanuts and the cassava leaf.
With some
Very nice.
spicy sauce.
We have like the Mozambican music in the background. It's like I just got transported to Africa. The last thing we ordered was galinha de almondão, or something more or less like that. And it's like chicken with the peanut sauce. It looks very delicious. They have these adorable little drumsticks, cojinhas, I think they're called, with the coconut rice. The peanut sauce is like a lot milder than like a Thai or Indonesian like peanut satay sauce. It's more like coconutty, and it's very like light. Goes great with the coconut rice. We better go to Mozambique soon.
And it's funny because we were just saying that Mozambique was our first stop of our trip around the world. Like when we planned this trip like 4 years ago, it's crazy. I still even remember the flight. We were gonna go from Chicago to Ethiopia and then to Mozambique. But what's the name of the city again?
Maputo.
Maputo, Mozambique. Maybe this is a sign. We're at this restaurant called Los Chanetes, and we really wanted to come here because they have pata negra ham, and it's really cool. Like you go in here and they have it all like hanging on the walls, and when you order, they cut it fresh, like right in front of you. So it's great, and it's funny because you always associate pata negra ham with Spain, but you also have really, really good ham here in Portugal. This ham is from free-range pigs that roam the oak forest in the border between Spain and Portugal, and they age it for 36 months, and some of them like cost like up to 150 euros per kilo. So this is like really, really good stuff, and it looks very, very beautiful. And we got here just in time because it's pouring outside. It like literally melts in your mouth. This is so good. I don't even know how to describe it other than like incredible, like delicious prosciutto. This is delicious. I'm gonna have more of it. Cheers.
So the perfect pairing with the pata negra is queijo azetão, I think it's called. And it's like a mild sheep's cheese. It's kind of like pudding-like, the texture. Very soft and buttery and delicious. It's very delicious. Not too strong. It's like soft and milky and sheepy. You'll see this one in like the glass window in front of a lot of like Portuguese restaurants in Lisbon, like the smaller ones. Very, very nice.
So it is 2 days later, but we didn't want to leave this item out of the food tour video, so we came here on Sunday, but it was closed. We came here yesterday, and the guys say now. They were sold out, so we're back here today at 11 a.m. to try one of the most famous sandwich in all of Lisbon, in what we think is one of the most popular places in Lisbon to try it.
So that's all? That's all.
Two.
Beefana.
Obrigado.
It's time to try Portugal's famous Beefana sandwich. I couldn't be more excited right now. So it's like sliced pork, just like marinated in white wine sauce. I think like chili peppers and also just like its own like juices and love. It looks very delicious. I topped it with some yellow mustard, some piri piri sauce, and there's also like whole cloves of like garlic in there. One of Portugal's most iconic sandwiches. Let's dig into this baby. Oh, it's really good. So I already knew that I would love this, but it's better than I expected. The roll is like super soft, and the cloves of garlic are just like perfectly smushy and just like garlicky. There's so much flavor in here. We're gonna order another one. I'm sure of that. This is so good. This might be the favorite thing that I've tried in Lisbon. The garlic is awesome.
We had to order a second one because Gordon inhaled the first one and I didn't get a chance to try it, but I just did, and this is so good. You definitely have to add the mustard and the spicy piri piri sauce. Game changer, very delicious. Definitely reminds me of Mexico when we were having pork sandwiches for breakfast almost every day, so no complaints. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our videos about the francesinha and the pastel de nata. We made separate videos for those, that's why we didn't include them in this one. And we hope you enjoy. This is the perfect way to say goodbye to Lisbon, to Portugal. Let us know if you're from Portugal, which one are like some foods that we have to try next time, but not fish because we don't eat fish. But we'll be back and we'll try your favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I finished eating mine.
I think that was fine.